Good morning. It's about 7 a.m. right now, and we are just about getting ready to leave the anchorage. We are heading off north towards Pigeon Island and the Jacques Cousteau Reserve Park. The winds are not very strong. We're getting a gust of about 6.7 knots right now. It's going to be downwind. Let's just go. Well, you ready to go, Cap?
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah. Perfect. Woohoo! Since it's so low wind today, we decided to put the main up before we get the anchor up. Just easier so we don't have to turn around again. As you all know, you must turn into the wind when you want to put up your mainsail. So if we're going to be going downwind after we get our anchor up, then have to turn all the way around to put the mainsail up. So we're just doing it now because when we're on anchor, we're always pointed into the wind. Simple.
Hi, we're Kristen and Jeff, and we bought our vintage Hallberg Rassy sailboat 5 years ago with zero experience and have been cruising, doing boat work in tropical places ever since. Subscribe to follow our journey as we sail the Caribbean and beyond.
Look at this badass yacht. It looks like a James Bond. Wow. It's funny though, you think you're the mega yacht in the neighborhood until another one comes in and shows you up. The island of Guadeloupe is huge. This is only like one of the butterfly wings of it. Definitely gonna have to come back here and check it out. There's waterfalls and hikes and a whole bunch of nice beaches. We'll be back. So we haven't really filled any of you in on our plans. Well,
before we dive into our future plans, let's stay in the moment and share with you our last couple days exploring the island. The first stop of the morning is, of course, the local bakery, where we enjoyed a quick coffee and flan breakfast, a lightly sweet soft custard with a crispy buttery crust. Stick around later in this episode where we have an unbelievably serene sail. You guys have commented that you'd like to see more pure sailing from us with no filters, and we've definitely got that coming up. So back to exploring. The main island of Terre-de-Haut, which we are currently on, is the most visited island of Les Saints. Most people visiting rent a scooter, golf cart, or electric bicycle to tour the island, but being on a modest cruiser's budget, we skipped the rental and continued on foot. There's definitely a Mediterranean feel here, reminding us of our travels to the Greek islands, but with a Caribbean tropical twist, of course.
Jeff is in love with all of these little golf cart looking things. This one looks pretty cool. Whoa, hello. There's a cruise ship in again today. They all have the same idea as us. Go find a beach. Some new construction with a goat chilling inside. Oh, look at all these little goats. Hi, goatie. Hi. And the chickens. Hi. And ducks. Oh, my Lanta. Destination number 1 complete. It seemed more kind of like a fishing village beach, so we're going to go over to the next one over, and apparently that one is a little bit nicer. Quite a few people heading towards this next new beach.
Hey babe, check it out. I think it's the best beaches.
Oh yeah, so pretty. We forgot to bring a blanket, so we just are gonna sit in the sand for our baguette.
It was really, really hot, so we hitchhiked back to town with a young French couple and decided we needed to get in the water stat, and we'd go for a snorkel next.
Thank you so much.
Have a good vacation.
Have a good day. Nice.
We are going snorkeling to a wreck that is in the mooring fields.
Ferry wrecks seem appropriate given how many ferries.
Yes, and we only have about 10% battery, so this is what you get. We don't normally swim in the middle of a mooring field for obvious reasons, but a wreck sounded interesting and we needed to cool our bodies down. Just remember to keep your mouth closed. This ferry sank on her mooring in 2008 and has become a new home for many corals and fish ever since. Diving a wreck can be a bit eerie. Everything is locked in time from the moments right before she went down. Okay, don't laugh, but I was trying to practice my freediving. I'm not so good at it yet, but I want to keep learning. I get a bit anxious the deeper down I am without oxygen, go figure. Jeff, on the other hand, is part merman. His lung capacity is much greater and he's able to stay underwater for up to 2 minutes. Being able to freedive is amazing for exploring deeper reefs and wrecks like this, and also spearfishing. Both Jeff and I are certified advanced level scuba divers, doing our training in the ice-cold waters of Vancouver, Canada, where we're originally from, but definitely enjoy the warm tropical waters of the Caribbean much more. It was time to get back to the boat for a quick shower because we have planned date night.
So when we got back from snorkeling, Jeff went and dove the anchor to check the status of it because we were bucking bronco. Joko was going up and down, side to side. She was dancing. He found that the tip of our rockna was a big mud pile and it had moved. It wasn't dug in anymore. It was more on the side. So that's not good. And we are supposed to be rotating even more tonight. So with our anchor not fully set, even though it's very low wind, we're a little bit apprehensive about leaving the boat because, again, lee shore back here. So we don't get to do our fancy meal out, our first date night in like a year. Doesn't get to happen tonight. We both got a little bit dressed up, had a shower, brushed my hair, wearing my best shirt. We have one more night tomorrow. Maybe we'll see if we can get out tomorrow night. Needless to say, we're bummed.
A quick break to shout out our amazing patrons. Mike C., Wolfgang B., Aid Bateman, William Tubbs, Dennis and Sarah Collins, Colin and Stephanie Ibbett, Alan Sherrill, Kate Fidel, Sivan and Travis LaMarche, Lindsay and Bruce Fraser, Brad and Jen Ibbett, Stevie Blanc, Sheen Marine, Alan Onderdonk, and Lucy and Peter Haggerty. We appreciate you all so much.
All right, we're on day 2 of exploring the island. We first came to town and we're going to do our checkout of the country because we're going to be leaving in a couple days. But it was so packed, we decided to come back a bit later. And for now, we're just going to go check out a couple more beaches around town. This is a nice view of the whole anchorage. Look at this. Here's mainland Guadeloupe. We also just decided to move this morning our anchorage spot. So now we are this little guy there. We decided just to move the boat for today and we'll feel a bit more comfortable.
We want to go for a fancy dinner and not have to worry about
Yeah, we're gonna try take 2 of going for our dinner tonight. Of course, we always find lots of cute goats.
Look at that thing.
Look at them.
There you go. It's ridiculous.
Just hang out in paradise and eat grass. That's about it. We're on an adventure. We have made it to the beach. Wow, look at this place.
Yeah.
Of course, found the shady under the palm.
Yeah.
This is called Grand Anse Beach. Translated means big beach.
Okay, just stopped here to enjoy the sound of the waves.
Yeah. I'm wearing my bathing suit, but I don't think we're gonna go in here. We're gonna walk over to another beach that way somewhere, pretty sure. And it looks calmer there.
Yeah, somewhere that way.
Yeah.
In the meantime, get a load of that.
Yeah. So I wouldn't recommend Grand Anse Beach for a relaxing afternoon in the water. But you could come here and do like what we are doing, bring a snack, bring a lunch, or even just have like a nap. The breeze is quite nice from here. Hang out in the shade, read a book. That's what this beach is for, I think. We are off again, going to our last beach destination of the day. Wow, it's pretty. Big hills on either side, goats up there. Oh, there's a snack bar behind us. This is a nice, calm little beach here. This is the only spot that we found that is in the shade because there's a couple other people here, but all the shady spots are taken. There are some people snorkeling out here. I'm very tempted to go in the water.
We'll see.
But then I have to walk back.
That's the part
the
where
whole
it
time.
will suck.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like a few minutes of glory and then like an hour of pain.
Yep. We are probably like the worst tour guides ever. Like, we suck at explaining things. But I think that the moral of the story is just get out there, go walking. You'll find some cool stuff. Get your body moving, exercise, stay healthy. Jeff just added in, and it's cheap. We're doing it! We're going on a date night, going on a date night. This is the first date night that we have had since being on the boat. We're wearing some nice clothes. Look at Jeff, doesn't he look so nice?
Okay, can we go?
If someone's hungry, we would totally recommend this place. It's right by the dinghy dock and has a great tasting menu, but they were out of a couple things, so instead we ordered a bunch of items to share.
Sorry, guys.
A wahoo tartare, beef carpaccio with shaved parmesan, akras with Creole dipping sauce, an amazing pasta with tuna prepared 4 ways, and a grilled tuna steak meal. Everything was top notch, and bonus, we had leftovers for our sail the next day.
So we haven't really filled any of you in on our plans. Well, the original plan when we left Beckway was we were going to be going up to Martinique in order to get a better angle to go back down south to Barbados. And then from Barbados, sorry, the main is just flopping. From Barbados, we were going to do a straight shot down to Trinidad and get a whole bunch of boat work done. We got up to Martinique and we were waiting for a weather window, which never came. We had the Christmas winds, they were howling. Sea state was terrible, wave height and swell up to like 10, 12 feet. That is just not something that we're comfortable with. So we did wait around in Martinique for 2 weeks, seeing if the weather would subside so we could continue go to Barbados. It never did. So we just decided, okay, well, let's just check out some of these islands up north here that we had to skip on the way down last year. So we went up to Dominica, as you have seen already. From there, we were like, should we go back down to Trinidad? Like, what's our plan? Then a whole bunch of people that we met in Dominica told us you have to go to the Saints in Guadeloupe. It's so close. It's only like a couple hours sail. Just go up there, check them out. They're awesome. So, okay, we're going north again. And then we got up here and we are so far north. Trinidad is a bit daunting to get all the way down there, like right now, for the dry season in order to take our deck off. That's gonna be fun. Then we got talking with some other cruiser friends of ours, and they said, why don't you just go to St. Martin? Haul out there and get the deck done. It's right there, it's not very far. So we've looked into it and that's the plan. So now we are going to be headed to Antigua, just because it's on the way, and we're gonna go there for a couple of weeks on the way to St. Martin and then get hauled out, get the deck done, get put back in the water and get down south before hurricane season starts. That's the plan right now. It could change, who knows. We are definitely the slow boat to Pigeon Island today. We're going 1.4 knots. We have 3 knots of wind behind us. We're kind of going in the right direction. We are whenever the wind picks up a little bit. Picks up. We're going 0.3 knots right now. It's crazy. A lot of other people that left this morning, they're all motoring. Cheaters.
They're not cheaters, they're smart.
They're smart. Yeah, well, we might end up doing that. We just wanted to be able to sail across this channel here from the Saints back here, across the channel to the tip of Guadeloupe up there. Also, we don't suck that bad at passage planning because the wind was supposed to be like 7, 8, gusting 14 or something for today. So we figured that's the most wind that we've seen in quite a while. We'll use it to get across, and it's not really coming through for us. So, shocker. We had a bunch of Sahara dust over the last couple of days. And that, coupled with a little bit of dew or just moisture in the air in the mornings, makes everything so dirty. I feel like I could paddle faster than this. Probably could. There's like no tension on our lines at all. Going so slow. All right, I think it's time for the motor to go on for a little bit.
I don't know, we just started doing this.
Yeah. Normally we give it like the 10-minute rule, see if the conditions change before we do something else. We're getting past. Everyone's a cheater. Everyone's a cheater. We were finally able to get the head sail out. She's still flapping, but we're making about 3 knots right now. Oh, getting a little bit of a roller, a wave roller. Look at this, Guadeloupe, you look so pretty.
We are definitely no strangers to just putting the engine on and get where we're going, but we decided to stick it out since we had all day. At this point, I'll stop talking and let you enjoy the sights and sounds of sailing Guadeloupe.